2 outs, no one on, bottom of the ninth. The Yankees have a 3-0 lead. And scaled baseball's Everest.
Hi everyone, welcome back to some more Cities Skylines 2 here in Wolffox, New York. It is October 1998 and the Yankees just won the World Series. So to celebrate, we will be having to build our own little, baseball fields. I don't know if we're going to go all the way with building a stadium until I think those proper assets get added to the game. But I did want to mention that I did plop down a baseball field over here. And these are Sully's assets, I believe. If I let me make sure I check correctly. And okay, I don't have them. Yes, Sully's. These are Sully's assets. These look really good. And I mean, they're pretty good because you can just plop them down. I think that they kind of just add to this area over here. I think we might need to get maybe some fencing around here, so I might get some more mods as we go. I need to get a list together of the mods I use. I think I did want to mention that because it's probably been a while. We do have the save file. There's a save file for this city is always available in the description if you ever want to check it out or would want to play with it, whatever you want to do. I don't know, throw disasters at it. That's your choice. And okay, so one of the other things I did is I bought some more tiles and I did bring down our downtown area. So I mean, for the most part, I just plopped down a bunch of office buildings and some commercial zones. So no real population expansion for the most part, although our population has been greatly increasing. You'll see that population trend has been going up, and I haven't been able to figure out why we have no, for the most part, medium or high density demand. We do have low density residential demand now, which is at least better than where we were before, where we had no demand at all. And I think I watched City Planner Plays, and I think he mentioned that the homelessness issue may be popping back up. So it may be worth considering getting the homeless mod, although that's not really what fixed my issue. Let me put the game speed on something a little bit better. I actually opened the debug menu and I hope hopefully this doesn't crash my game, because my Cities Skylines 2 has been really unstable for me for the last little bit. But I reset rents and then reset land values, and that seemed to bring my residential demand back from the dead. So I'm not sure. Like, look at that experience we're getting from population increases. It's also, bringing in a lot more money. But anyway, so this baseball stadium here, for the most part, it's just going to be a little field for now. But okay, we have to get rid of this snow. I wish there was a better way for them to. I'm sure this is something they'll work on eventually as a quality of life update. Okay, so I'm trying to get a little bit better at actually trying to decorate a little bit with some of our areas. So this other side of the downtown, I did also place some trees and stuff like that. And okay, so let's actually start building. So we're also going to be probably building more of our suburbs. I thought I got, okay, yeah, there's some more space out here that we can start the suburbs. Something I did want to mention as well is I did bring an expressway out from our Phoenix Dragon Expressway all the way to our main downtown, and it does seem to be getting quite a bit of usage, but this road didn't come out particularly the best, so we may have to come and revisit that. So just worth considering. But I mean, okay, so I think it's worth considering maybe what we want to name. If we have a baseball team in the future for our city, it's worth considering what we'd want to name them. And I've thought about this very much, and this is going to be the Dragons, the Wolffox Dragons baseball field for now. And you can correct me if you think that we should make it the Phoenixes instead, but I think we'll save the Phoenixes for when we have a football team in the future. I'm assuming the football team we'll probably have the football stadium very close by to the baseball stadium. If we could fit them right next to each other, that'd be better, but I'm not going to count on that. But anyway, Wolffox Dragons baseball field, and boom. And I really do like using the districts as a tool. I'm sure I've made this clear too. I do like using the districts to help just like name areas of the city. So I mean, it makes it feel a little bit better. I didn't get the chance to mention this last time, but I renamed every road in our little French district here, so that they're actually like French names. So like we have Port de Palme Street, and we have Phoenix Street, and this is just I mean, some of them are just Lou is Wolf. So for the most part, just some simple street names. This was originally Autumn Street, so I just renamed it and just translated it to French, so that pretty much the same. Orleans Boulevard. You just get, I think you get the point, but I think if you're playing Cities Skylines 2, I think renaming roads can be really helpful, because I think you might have noticed. Why can't I actually just build anything? Okay, let's build and talk. So you might have noticed in from the previews of this game, everything like that. Can we get rid of the snow again? It's already super accumulating. The main focus of this game, I think, is on your citizens, right, and what they're doing. So right when you click on a citizen, you can see where they're going, what they're doing, where they live. So that means basically I can see what anyone from this district is doing and know that they're from this district, which I think it makes it a little creepy maybe, but I think it also makes it a little fun. Anyway, this stadium, well, I guess the field should probably be offset from the main avenue just a little bit, but I don't think we actually need a proper like actual road. I think just an avenue or just a, what is this, an alley? I think just an alley will do, and we'll just bring it like that for now. We don't want to connect it to this road, and this is just going to be serving as parking. And I think we can just plop a I'm trying to think which one of these. We probably want it to be the manicured one. I think that would be a little bit better. And we want to flip it around, flip it. Okay, and that should do. And okay, so we are going to get a chance to expand the suburbs this episode as well, because I would really like to build more high-rises and not suburbs, but I don't think the game is going to let us do that. And I think that this is mostly aligned. Oh, and then we broke it. Okay. Can we actually get this place down in a reasonable amount of time? And boom. And I almost flipped it again. Okay, so this actually looks like this terrain is not very flat, and so that's a little problem. Or maybe it is mostly flat. No, okay. Need to be flattened out a little bit more. And there we go. I think it's just getting covered in... Can we just... Again, I really... I love the weather effects in this game, but okay, I just think that this is a little too sunken in, so let's just flatten this terrain a little bit more. I think that should probably... I hope that'll do it. Level terrain, come on. Work with me. I mean, this area should be pretty flat, so if we... just able to place it a little further out. I'm not the pickiest person in the world. Okay, I think that'll do. And so I kind of want to replicate what we did with the other one. Is I want us to kind of surround it with trees for the time being, since we don't really have anything out here. And I don't know why I keep on pausing the game. Probably so the snow doesn't accumulate, but so we place a couple trees down here. I always use the brush tool. Just like to create forests more so than very manicured like patches of trees. And we'll place, I just like to place all just sprinkle all the trees around. And there we go. And I'm trying to think of what else we can add in this city. I think I've mentioned this a few times, but if you have any suggestions for like FBI Wolffox, or like I think we built a Veterans Affairs office. If you have suggestions for buildings like that that should be in a city, or you think belong in an American city, please let me know. I think baseball fields definitely fits that criteria, so we might have to scatter some more around as we go throughout the city, and we might have to come back to some older places to place them. Anyway, let's actually place down some parking spaces, and I think just a medium parking lot, if we can fit 2 down, should be enough, and we can. And we'll just create like a little small, if I can turn off the parking fee, that'll be good. And okay, so something else I did do, since I got the chance to, will this, okay, I don't, let's just imagine that these people can walk to the field from there. I think that's reasonable. Okay, so that's just gonna be our field for now. And so we have this other side. I guess I'd like to imagine that for most baseball stadiums, you know, for one, I don't know the scale of what they might add to the game later, so we're leaving this amount of space. But also, if it doesn't need that much space, we can put a football stadium here or over here. End of story. I brought this highway down. I brought this avenue down. I brought some roads down. This French district. Oh, okay, we are getting some more medium density demand. That's good to see. But we'll also probably expand our French district a bit too. I really do like the look of these buildings, so I kind of want to bring them down a little bit more. But anyway, let's actually get to our suburbs. So this partition street. So Barlow Street is mainly serving as a partition, so that I know that this is going to stay mainly a woodsy area over here, and then this is where our suburbs are actually going to start. So I did want to make sure before I start doing this that I fix this road. I made it twist in a little bit, but I actually just wanted to go straight, and can do that really quickly. That should be good. And so these aren't obviously going to be super well-defined neighborhoods, I don't think. I think these are actually going to be we might actually turn these into more grid neighborhoods. And again, there's got to be a way to just like permanently turn off snow for a little bit, right? Like, it makes it so hard to build because you can't see any of the grid lines. So let me just pause the game, and that'll make it just so much easier to work with. But so this hamlet, this suburbs, so we can actually just bring this, I don't know, let's just delete this district. This isn't going to be helpful to us. So we now know that the suburbs are over here, so we can bring a new district out here, and we're going to borrow from the Minecraft world, and we're going to name this the Hamlet of Redbird. And so funny story, Humankind just got an update, and it lets you create AI personas, just, you know, vanilla. So I've been playing the game a lot more recently, and I just the shenanigans that you can go through with custom personas is just, I don't know where I was going with that. Okay, and we'll bring that road down there. I'm trying to make sure it's like relatively even. I think that's pretty good. And of course I want to leave some gap between the houses, so if we can roughly do, nope, that's not, we want to do a little farther down, nope, that's too far down. And then I unpause the game, and okay, so this is a time, okay, so we actually can place it down. So yeah, I did use Anarchy to place this highway, why do I keep saying highway, this avenue down. And because I could just not be bothered. But anyway, we have the option between placing European low density and North American waterfront. We're going to place North American waterfront because I want to unlock the rest of those kind of buildings, even though it's the dead of winter and it makes no sense to do that. And I think we actually can scatter a few full depth buildings in. I try to like not let them go. See, we already satisfied all of our residential demand apparently. Okay, we're still good. We're good. But I feel like there's something wrong with the demand. If you have any ideas like what could be causing that, what could fix that, please let me know. I really want to place some more high density buildings, and I'm not sure how we're going to be able to do that except just praying that the game just lets it do it. So you see, like, I know that the issue is because some of these buildings are empty and that's what stops the demand, but I don't know why people aren't moving into those buildings. Although, to be fair, since this video started, our population has gone up by almost 1,000. So I would say that I think we just have to wait for people to move into the buildings that are already empty, and eventually we will probably be able to get more demand. So it's probably just a matter of a waiting game. That's why I've been playing the game a lot more in between these sessions. You'll see it's like it's almost the next month. And, you know, it's not too big of a deal. So this is, you know, I think this will be good. We might want to add just a couple shops, maybe just along this road over here. We'll just add a couple North American businesses. And the thing I always like to make sure I do is I like to scatter at least one office in between some commercial buildings. I feel like that is appropriate, although to be fair, we have no office demand, so I'm not sure that there's anything I can do about that. And let's see, okay, so before we go, let's see if there's anywhere else we can place another baseball field. I know it's really depressing that in 1998 that the Yankees won the World Series, and then this year we had a chance to do that and didn't, so we can make up with our loss by, you know, living in the past. But let's see, I'm not sure if there's any spots in towns that I left, like, good amount of room for building, say, a building like this, but I'm sure that there's some spot. Okay, so right here we have the VA Regional Center. That's the building I was talking about. So we have the town of Fox Junction. I feel like since this area is, I can't even see the borders of my own, like, town. I guess this area could work. This little small area, but I don't feel like that's, I feel like that's really close. To, like, I don't know if I want to place it somewhere that's, why can't I find the decals? Okay. Nope, just a single decal. Yeah, I was about to say, I feel like this is a little too close to the edge of the map, so I don't think we're gonna be able to place it there. Okay, so we'll probably place one in the hamlet of Redbird. I guess we could, no, I feel like it's close enough to there, so we might have one a little further out. We'll keep looking for spots as we go throughout the city, but anyway, thank you so much for watching this Cities Skylines 2 video. As a quick recap, we built this baseball stadium, or this little baseball field, not super much. Let's actually just add a couple more. I would say let's add a couple more details, but you know, it's winter time, so it's basically impossible to see anything. So we'll make sure we add details in the future, or I'll at least add some details on the side. We also added, we added a couple things. So we expanded downtown in between episodes. I did add this, well, I think we added that a while ago, so let's not mention that. I did add a bus station and bus service throughout this portion of the city. It is getting quite a bit of usage. It is the Silver Line. Let's quickly take a peek at that. And yeah, so yes, see, this is getting mega used, the Silver Line. So I am not super worried about people using our public transit. That's going well. Okay, so anyway, I think that was everything we want to cover. We added a highway connection, or a new expressway connection between downtown and the existing parts of our city, which means that if anyone is on I-90, which seems to be very backed up, which I'm going to have to fix, I guess. Oh boy. Okay. Got some issues to resolve. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I will see you next month in November. I don't know what's going to be happening next month. Maybe something exciting. Maybe not. I think it will be, though. Have a great night. Hope you enjoyed this video. See ya.